I went through a lot before I got clean. I was the oldest of 6 kids, the stepchild. When my stepfather married my mother, that's what I was treated like, a stepchild. I had to move out when I was 13 years old, wasn't allowed to live with my family, had to go live with other relatives. That was painful, people. I missed my teenage years. I had to grow up early, had to take care of myself. My first job was delivering the Times-Union newspaper. Then I started hidden shrimp down at the docks. And that's how I got started on this drug journey. One night, my cousin and his friends decided they were going to get me trashed. And that particular night, when I got trashed, everything changed. I danced with everybody. I told people off. I did things that shy, quiet kid never did before. And the feeling I got from that, man, I went and tried to chase that feeling every single day. I couldn't remember 5 days I didn't drink or drug from the age of 13. I graduated high school, and all my friends went off to college, or the military, or got hired at the paper mill. Wasn't nothing going on for me. So I said, well, I'll go in the Air Force. I made a good enough score, chose missiles, thought I'd get sent overseas. Didn't work out that way. And I started getting in trouble in the Air Force, a lot of trouble. They gave me a choice, get out or we gonna put you out. So I called my mama and she said, come on home. I came home wanting to get a good job, move my mother and my sisters and brother out of that house. But that September, my mother fell and we had to rush her to the hospital. She told me she wasn't going to make it out of there. I told her, no, you are. All you got to do is lose some weight. But things didn't work out that way, people. My mother died. I was 21 years old. She was 39, and I turned my back on God. I felt like I'd had a rough enough life already. How could you do this to me? The pain was so great, I started doing drugs straight in my veins. I became a needle freak. Anything you could break down and put in a syringe, I put in my arm. Anything. I got a job at the paper mill, and that mill became my enabler. I was a good worker, could run any machine in that place wide open. Nobody could back me up on the line. So when payday came, even if I didn't show up half the time, they kept me 12 years. Got married, had a buddy at the mill with a big college fund, and one long weekend we went through $3,200 doing drugs. I came home to find all my clothes thrown out in the yard. My wife came out of the house with a gun. She said, "You better get some help or I'll kill you myself." So I went and checked into treatment. There was an old lady in there. Miss Carita Miles told me, "You gotta get your butt up and go to group." In group, they told me, "My name is Henry, I'm an alcoholic and a drug addict." I said, "I ain't none of that. It's just something I like to do." But my wife was pregnant with our oldest child, and when she came to visit, she said, "He's talking so different. He's a different person." 2 weeks later, I was drunk again. That hurt. And the doctor there, Dr. Roy, told me, "Henry, you've been a very unique case. If you live, you'll be back." I told him, "I'll prove you wrong." I went right back out. I kept that same pattern. A year out, back to treatment. A year out, back to treatment. They fired me from the mill. Same day, I got served papers, got a restraining order, and they repossessed my car. I was broke. If I woke up with money in my pocket, I felt like I was slipping. Pastor Schick came to my rescue, told me, "You can stay in the house on the church property as long as you need. I know you're a good guy. You just got caught up in this disease." And they taught me something in those meetings. Don't argue, understand. About 6 months in, I got myself a sponsor, Johnny Spence. That man saved my life. One day, he tricked me into speaking in front of a room full of people at charter. I hadn't prepared nothing, but I told the truth. I was honest about myself, and it was so good they asked me to come back and speak again. After that, they asked me, "Would you like to come work for us?" I told them straight up, I don't know nothing about counseling. They said, "Good, you're teachable." They trained me. My first workshop, 2 weeks up at Hazelden in Georgia. I met some of the top people in addiction recovery. Went to medical schools, drug councils, conferences, 8 years running. I learned so much. But then I got caught up with the wrong people again. Lost $15,000 in a scheme. And when the man got busted, he told on me. I went to jail. And you know what? I'm glad I went. Things happen for a reason. Going to jail saved my life, saved my recovery. When I got out, I went to work for North American Van Lines. They asked me, "Since you got experience, what are you willing to work for?" I told them, "Let me prove myself through my work first, then make me an offer." I learned to sell quality, showing up early, padding every piece of furniture, introducing myself so people felt comfortable. I delivered furniture for the whole state of Florida, working by myself for 2 years. But there was a policy, no felony for 7 years. I went before the judge, and the judge said, "This is unbelievable. They want you that bad. I'm going to wipe those 3 years off your record." I cried. I cried so hard. From that point on, I had my own contract, and 2 years later, I brought home $225,000 in a single year. But all those years of shooting drugs in my veins had done damage they didn't understand back then. My wife made me go get a physical before she retired. They ran the test and told me, "Anybody ever tell you you got stage 4 cirrhosis? You're dying." My whole world changed. I gave myself a death sentence. I walked the hallway every night crying, "God, why?" Then a little light clicked on. Why don't you go share this at a meeting? Talk to somebody who's been through it. Closed mouth don't get fed. So I did. I opened my mouth. They sent me to Mayo Clinic, stage 4. They told me straight, "We can't guarantee you'll live." I went through 5 stomach infections. I was wailing on the floor, crying to God, "If this is what it's going to be like, go ahead and take me now." First time they drained my stomach, they pulled 4.5 liters of fluid off me. I had to leave the job I loved. And then, in 2014, the call came. I was walking my granddaughter to school when they told me, "We found you a liver. You need to come now." I had to sign papers saying they couldn't guarantee I'd survive the surgery. I signed it anyway, and I prayed. On the way to the hospital, I had to get out of the car, get on my knees, and pray one more time. If I died today, would I have any regrets? No. Would I be leaving anything undone? No. Is today a good day to die? Yes. because I'm at peace. I had that transplant, and to this day, I haven't had one infection, one complication, nothing. It was so miraculous that under the Trump administration, Mayo Clinic's medical team chose me, unanimously, to go to Capitol Hill and lobby for liver disease research funding. We got more than we asked for. My picture's still hanging on the transplant floor at Mayo Clinic to this day. God laid it on my heart and said, "This is your calling. I want you to help others." So I opened up my first recovery house. Started with about 15 people. Today, I've got 10 houses. Grace and Gratitude has over 400 people come through in a year. Nobody has to pay a dime up front to come to me. We get people jobs, we get them medical care, we help them open bank accounts. Because my calling is to help the ones who are down, the ones nobody else wants to help. Those are the ones God called me to serve. I got a resolution from the county commissioners hanging on my wall, biggest one there. Channel 4 nominated me for the Image Award. Didn't win it, but that day my wife and my kids were there, proud of me. And I'd have missed all that if I'd gone there just looking to win. Sometimes you can't see God's blessing if all you're doing is looking for it. And in 2019, a writer came along and put my whole life into a book, Saved by Grace, The Recovery of Henry Green. To this day, it's a bestseller, 5-star reviews, every one. You got to practice 3 spiritual principles: honesty, open-mindedness, and a willingness to change. Your best thinking got you into the situation you're in. And my prayer, my favorite prayer, is this: I thank God every day for allowing me to laugh and to smile, but don't ever let me forget that I cried, because I learned from that too. This year, I'll be 71, and you know what? It's time for me to do the work on me. I want to get baptized. I want to get saved. God's been good to me, and when that day comes, I want my God to say, "Henry, job well done. Come on home." Right now, I'm on that road.
Please like and subscribe to this channel to see more original content.